the passion. You think that 98 team had or showed more passion and fight when compared to this generation, even though we've heard that this generation have better players. Do you think they're lacking in certain departments?
Which generation have better players? This generation. Which part?
That's what they say. The Leon Dailies of this world,
Who?
Amari Gray.
Lads, they're not better players, and
They're not better players.
and they're not as passionate as us lot. Right?
Greetings, sports fans. Welcome back to another episode of Edivision TV. And I have a special guest today. Footballing legend, Reggae Boy legend, EPL legend, Jamie Lawrence. What's up, man?
What's going on, my brother? You good?
Yeah, man. We're good, man. We're good out here in Jamaica.
How's everyone in Jamaica as well? That's what I want to make sure that everyone's all right in Jamaica after Melissa and that. You know?
Melissa, right. We're getting better. We're getting better. Obviously, the Western end was hit harder, but you know we're recovering slowly but surely, and you know we'll get back on our feet eventually. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know Jamaicans always pull together. You know, I got my family down there as well, so I know how it go. You know.
Yeah. So a bit of bio. Lawrence is now a football coach, former professional footballer, reggae boy, central midfielder, play right wing, left wing as well. Some of the clubs that you played for in England: Sunderland, Doncaster, Leicester, Bradford, and that was during the 1998 era. We're known for. We love to talk about the 1998 era. After that, Walsall, Wigan, Grimsby Town, Bradford, and the list goes on. And you end up retiring, playing for Ashford Town in 2010.
Yeah.
That's a year where you retired 2 times, right? You came back.
Yeah, I came back. I was player manager at Ashford, and then they kept on cutting my budget, so I resigned, and then I just went and played I played up until about 44, semi-professional. I'm still playing now though. I'm still playing vets. You know.
Vets.
Yeah.
All right. So, born in England, how was life like growing up, and how you got involved in football?
My story is not the same as everyone else's story. What are in football? Mommy and daddy. They moved back to Jamaica when I was 17. They wanted me to come, but I never wanted to come. I wanted to stay and pursue a football career here. But I started getting in problems on the roadside, which I ended up going to prison twice. I got 3 years first, then I got 4 years the second time. And on my 4-year sentence, this is where I started my football journey properly. The prison officer saw that I had ability, and they started letting me out every weekend to play for a semi-professional side. So after that, when I came out, I had trials at Southend, Wimbledon, and Millwall, and then I went to Sunderland where I signed, and I've never looked back since.
Yeah, and I just have to pick this up. They let you out to go and play football.
Every Saturday and sometimes Tuesday.
Wow.
They would let me out.
And that's obviously illegal, right?
That's the only time it's happened, and it will never happen again.
Wow. So did you have like security guards with you while at the games and stuff?
The first time the prison officer had to come with me, but because when you get knocked back on your parole, you go on home leave. So you go home for 3-4 days, and you come back to the prison. So then you're trusted anyway, you know.
So you kind of build up the trust.
Yeah, you build up the trust. It's like anything in life. You have to build up the trust, isn't it? So in the end, the football manager come and got me. He was right. He was writing to every club in the country because he believed that I could make it as a professional footballer.
Yeah, and I know you talk about this a lot of time, from prison to the Premier League.
Yeah.
Right? And
yeah,
it must have been a fantastic and difficult journey, obviously.
Yeah, it was a difficult journey. You know what? You don't realize how important your mum and dad is, right? Because when they left, I lost all my stability. And you know, Jamaican parents, as well, especially back then, strict, yeah?
Yeah.
Even to the day they died, I'd never raised my voice to my mum and dad. All right? My mum and dad are my king and queen. The respect I had for them, no one can test that, you know. So when they left, it was tough, man.
And as you said, you owe a lot to the Black Cats, Sunderland, for bringing you to the first Premier League, right?
Yeah, the manager was Terry Butcher, the old England centre half. He gave me a chance, and even now I speak to him on some platforms on social media. I always say thank you to him because not everyone would have given me a chance coming from prison.
Yeah,
you know?
Definitely. And did you get any form of backlash, you know, from especially away grounds when you go out and play based on your history?
You get some stupid fans, but the first game I played against Middlesbrough, they played Jailhouse Rock on the tannoy system. But you see them things there, they don't bother me.
Yeah.
I laugh at them things there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mention it because we've seen what Mason Greenwood, you know, went through with the English supporters and fans. Obviously, your situation is nothing like that.
Yeah,
but you know, there are some similarities.
No, mine is totally different than that. Like, listen, I went to prison first and come out and got a career. Then man are in football and they're getting in problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's totally different, man.
What are your thoughts on Mason Greenwood potentially playing for Jamaica? You think it will happen anytime soon, or never?
I don't think it will happen anytime soon. Why is it not happening already? What's he waiting for us to go to the World Cup?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's when you don't need them. They need to be part of it, get into the World Cup. You know what I mean? You can't just jump on board when it suits you.
And you share that sentiment when it comes on to other players and other English-born players waiting to see if we'll get to the World Cup.
Yeah, I get that part of it, yeah. But I also get why they don't want to come, right? Because the hierarchy in how professional they are, it's not a good look, right? Like concerning flights, accommodation. Why Jamaica not got their own training facilities and not even got their own gym? All right? Why we always scratching around for somewhere to train? Why are flights always lastminute.com? All right? You know, like players here, they need to get places and rest up before games, all right, and be comfortable in their surroundings. You know, it's very important because I've been a player. I understand it. You know.
And we'll get to the JFF part of the interview.
Yeah.
But in terms of the Premier League, so you played with Leicester City and Bradford, 72 games in total. I'm seeing here 4 goals, 5 assists.
Yeah.
What was that experience? You know, playing in one of the best leagues in the world.
Listen, I still have to pinch myself that I made it from prison to go and play in the Premier League. And the first time I went to the Premier League at Leicester, remember, I never knew how to be a professional footballer. So I was learning on the job. So at Leicester, I never played all the time. I was a bit part player. I ended up winning the League Cup at Leicester, but I had a good manager in Martin O'Neill, and he loved me and he looked out for me. But I learned from every experience in my life. The second time I went to the Premier League with Bradford, I was more ready for it. All right, I've done really, really well in the 2 years we was in the Premier League because I was more professional. I understood the game more, and the manager loved me, and the fans.
And I know you won the League Cup in 1997.
Yeah.
What were some of your best moments and the worst moments in the Premier
League? Best moments in the Premier League is probably beating top teams. Like when I was at Bradford, we beat Arsenal. We beat Liverpool last game of the season to stay up in the Premier League, which was a big thing for me. I just got called up for Jamaica just after that as well. I got my biggest lesson from a player called Tony Dorigo in the Premier League, and probably relegation in the Premier League is probably the worst thing.
And in the background, that's you tackling Davor Suka, another Arsenal legend. But it must be a dream going against these top players week in, week out.
Yeah, it was a dream. And we beat them that day. We beat them 2-1.
That's not good.
Yeah, we beat them 2-1. We've done really well, especially at home. We've done well against all the top sides. That season, the only team what beat us badly home and away was Man United.
Yeah. And Fergie teams.
But yeah, they was good, man.
We see you got through a lot of hairstyles. You had the dreads, you had the dye ear, the bald head.
Yeah, you know, my thing is, I like to entertain, innit? Right?
Yeah.
I was a character. Football's not meant to be boring, man.
Mm-hmm. And I know you're a fitness junkie. You stay fit, you stay ready. You're still a fitness coach for Zambia?
We just left there. We left there 2 weeks ago. I was working with Avron Grant, and Zambia hadn't qualified for African nations for 12 years. We qualified for the last 2, but a new president come in, and he never wanted the gaffer no more. So he's got his own man on board, which you have to understand, you know.
Yeah, and I know fitness is big for you, but how important is fitness in the modern game? We see professionals, especially international players, reggae boy players that look tired, they look sluggish at the start of the game. How big is fitness in the modern game?
Fitness for me is massive, and you know people talk about in the modern game, yeah. These players are not fitter than back in the day. They might look it, but they're not fitter, right? Right, because you see all these sports scientists and all that, they give people excuses not to work hard, you know? Right. My thing, like, you know, they talk about red zone. I used to create my own red zone. I still create my own red zone. I'm 55, and there's not a day goes by that I don't go and train. And if players, are unfit, they should be ashamed of themselves, because do not depend on any coach, any fitness coach, to keep yourself fit. I used to leave training, and go and train because I knew that I had to be fit to play this game, and I never wanted no one else to take my position either. But that comes
you
that
left
comes with
training and
pride.
then still go and train.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
I had my days where I'm going to go and train because I want to be the fittest in the team, right?
Yeah.
Because I had pride, right?
Mhm.
And I had standards. I still got standards. So don't even the players I coach, I set standards. Right? I don't use computers because I never see a computer win a football game yet.
Yeah. Switching now to Reggae Boys. You made 24 appearances for the Reggae Boys.
Yeah.
How did you make the switch? How did that come about?
This is what I say. Before the Liverpool game, the last game of the season, I had been out injured for 5 weeks. I broke my jaw both sides, and I was just coming back. The manager said to me he wants to play me, but I got a call from Jamaica from my parents that my dad was dying. That's 4 days before the Liverpool game. So I went into the manager. I said to the manager, like, I don't think I can play. He said, do it for your dad. And in the meantime, I got called up for Jamaica. And when I got called up for Jamaica, I'm sure you know about this, they actually withdrew the invitation the first time because of my criminal record. But there was a lot of people who must have, and captain was saying, nah, he has to play. So they reinstated me, but my dad passed away after the Liverpool game. I got called up. I couldn't come because I was burying my dad in Jamaica. And then come back to England, and then they called me up again, and I made my debut against Trinidad. I came on for Bibi against Trinidad. We won 1-0.
And so you already had your documents, your passport and stuff in place?
No, I had to come down to Jamaica when my dad died. I went to the house, they sorted out the passport, which never took too long, and then I was all good to go.
You're one of the lucky ones in terms of the process, not taking years to get done.
Yeah, I know. Captain was alive them time. There, some things moved a little bit faster. You know?
Fast.
Yeah,
Fast.
man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So Bibi. So what was it like playing with that team? You know, Bibi and Goodison and those players.
You know, I'm still friends with most of them.
Yeah.
I'm in contact with Bibi, Fuller. Like I will link them as well. Like when they're in England, I will link them. Me and Bibi talk. Me and Fuller talk all the time. Them man were a pleasure to play alongside. I tell you why they like me, because they knew that I was coming and I was giving everything. Right? It's my proudest moment playing for Jamaica. Right? My mom used to come and watch all the games in Kingston, so she was proud, and I wasn't letting down my country.
And at that time, there wasn't a lot of English players coming down to play. What was that process like to fit in? I know there were Burton and one and two, Fisher Simpson.
Yeah, it was Burton, me and Micah Hyde as well. Barry House, Fitzroy was there. Darryl Powell was there as well. John O. Now listen, me fitting in is quite easy for me. Like Jamaica's not a problem with me fitting in. Like I'm with Jamaica all my life, you know what I mean? So to go down to Jamaica it was easy.
So and they welcome you guys with open arms.
I think you have to earn the respect of your peers anywhere you go, right? Because if they see you not doing the right thing and you're not there for the right reasons, they're going to give you a hard time, and I believe they should do either, you know.
The JFF.
Yeah.
The JFF. I don't even know where to start, but the federation that is. I'm going to say no. They're trying. but they're still not where they should be. Players right now, players are not paid. They're still owed salaries. Players are not able to travel the correct way. They're still traveling economy. What they do, they buy the economy tickets and then ask the players to upgrade to business class. So stuff like that. They pick routes that the players must travel all over. A lot of connecting flights and all of that.
Yeah.
So it's still a lot of issues internally at the JFF. And you must have a lot of stories about your experience at that time.
Yeah, but you know the bad thing about it, yeah, it's probably better, even though we used to stay in the house, yeah, which weren't conducive. But we used to come business class, right? Remember, it was Air Jamaica them times, so we used to come business class. Yeah, but the only thing that you don't even know when you're flying sometimes, you're getting 1 day notice that you're flying, right? And our flight weren't bad, but because I've worked in Africa now, right, and I know about the Jamaica thing, they're doing everything wrong. Instead of going forward, we're going backwards, right? And we expect to go to World Cup, and we should have qualified out this group. This is the easiest group you would ever have had, right? We ain't got no Mexico, America, we ain't got no Canada, Panama in the group, but we still can't qualify. And listen, you can't just look at Steve McCLAREN, which I thought was a bad appointment anyway, right? You have to look at behind the scenes how professional we are, training grounds, right? Pitches. We have to look at all of that.
You mentioned Steve McLaren. We wanted a modern coach. We wanted somebody that would excite the fans. We wanted somebody that would play the type of football that we believe our players should be playing. We have a lot of professionals that play in the Premier League, League One Championship, all over Europe, and we're not getting that level of performances. All we're getting are long balls. There's no playing style. There's no identity. I think we got it wrong with the coach, and I don't know what they're looking at, but it's not good.
What they looked at more is name, yeah. Right, our Steve McCLaren, he was at Man United, he was at England, right? But if you look at what he's really achieved, you would have known that is not the right appointment. Even in press conference, or first press conference, at my stage of my career, this is a good job for me. What does that mean? You mean say this is it's a retirement fund? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said it ages ago. I've done a post the other day. Jamaica never had no identity when they played. I went and watched them down at Brentford. Right? They've had no identity. Jamaica normally on the front foot, we're aggressive, we're quick, we play attractive football, we excite the crowd. I never saw none of that. Right? Right. And you know one thing what we got bullied in games. I've never seen that in a Jamaican side before.
Yeah, what I thought about Steve McLaren.
Yeah.
His resignation, he actually went to the press conference. I don't know if I saw this. With his letter, a resignation letter, and he read it in the press conference. He brought it to the press conference and read it. What I thought about that?
See, I've never even saw it, but even that, you're telling me, you know,
right after the game, he prepared it. And
he prepared
it.
He wasn't confident.
Exactly that.
And you know, if you come out and you say something from the heart, yeah, I don't prepare things when I'm going to talk, you know. I talk from the heart, yeah. Because people can see through you when you start writing things, you know what I mean? Like you never really cared if you prepared a letter. That's an idiot thing.
Yeah, he didn't ask any question. He didn't answered any questions, just read the letter and walked out.
See, this
So
is what I'm
it
saying.
showed the disrespect. The
Yeah,
disrespect.
yeah, it's disrespectful, man. For what? How long's he been there? 18 months.
Yeah, about 18 months.
And that's how you walk out. You know? Yeah, it's disrespectful, yes.
Because I've been in press conferences, and
Yeah.
when I ask questions, sometimes you don't really get the answer.
Yeah.
He rambles and go around and blah 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 blah. Try to be a
Yeah.
nice guy, but he doesn't answer questions,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. No.
And
Yeah.
he would
But
say that he would say a player is not in the team
yeah.
because he doesn't have a club, and then another player is in the team.
Yeah. And
So
you don't.
know
And double standards, isn't it?
the double standards.
Yeah. And this is my thing. You see, even when I coach, yeah, you have to have the same rule for everyone.
Yeah.
You understand? Otherwise, you lose respect in the changing room. You lose your changing room.
But it's the same for Ravel. He said that Ravel must find a club before he plays, and he found a club and he's still not there. So
that's what I'm saying, man. And did he not play 2 defensive mids the other day?
he played Hayden and he played a right back as
What, in midfield?
as a defensive mid in midfield to sit beside Hayden.
In such an important game, you play 2 defensive mid, which was a game you have to win. You have to win
at home.
You might as well
at
lose.
Home.
You might as well lose, yeah, because it's the same outcome, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You got to put all your creative players on the pitch, man. Right, and go for broke.
We didn't see that until maybe the last 6-7 minutes of the game.
Yeah, it's too late then. You know what I mean? It's too late. You got to go for the game. Go on the front foot like us Jamaicans normally do. Yeah, we ain't backing from no wall normally. Yeah.
So going back a little bit. So you went to the Gold Cup with under Carl Brown.
Oh, my man.
And yeah,
Carl Brown is my man, right? Me and Carl Brown are like this, yeah.
Yeah.
I love Carl
Good
Brown.
coach. How is he different from?
Man.
Yeah. How is he different from Rene Simons?
I never played under Rene. I played under.
Oh, he never played under.
No, I played under Lazzaroni, and I played under another Clovis Oliveira.
Oh. Wait, so when did you make? Which year did you make your debut?
2000.
2000.
Yeah, 2000. Yeah.
And
2000.
that's just after the World Cup.
Yeah.
How is that? You could have been in a World Cup squad.
But listen, I thought we was good enough to make it to the World Cup, but them countries were good back then. Them countries were really good, like Mexico and them countries. You don't realize Costa Rica, they was good. You know what I mean? So we never quite made it, but I loved playing for Jamaica. I got to play against the world champions in Brazil.
Yeah. Big game.
So massive one, and we lost 1-0, but to play against like R9, Kaká, Rivaldo, and then
that was that Roberto Carlos goal.
Yeah, remember it? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that man was different. Yeah.
Different gravy.
Yeah.
So the new coach, Rudolf Speid, you know anything about him?
I don't know nothing about him. He's a local coach now.
Well, yes, he coached Cavalier.
Okay, that's the biggest team in Jamaica now.
One of their serial winners in the last 5 years. They won a few Premier League titles.
Okay,
but he was the one that brought Messi to Jamaica. His team played Messi in the CONCACAF Championship.
Okay.
So he's a well qualified coach as it relates to badges. he's been in the hierarchy though for the JFF. He's been working as one of the chairs of the
Okay.
technical committee. So his job was pretty much to hire coaches, to
Yeah.
recommend and hire coaches. So now he's actually in the hot seat
Okay.
for
For,
those games,
for
playoff
them,
games.
yeah, for the playoffs games. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when are the games for that?
That's in March.
Okay.
It's in
So
March.
you've got a
I
lot.
think
Got
that
you've
March,
got a
the
lot of
March
time.
window. Yeah, but
You've got a
there are
lot of
no
time to
windows
look at
before that.
players.
Yeah,
No, but you can
there are no
go. You
windows
can
before.
travel and it don't matter though. You can go and travel and see players, but you got to pick players who are playing and are in form. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And play them
yeah.
in their right position.
Something that came up in the past
Yeah.
couple of days after Jamaica failed to qualify automatically.
Yeah.
I know professionalism is big for you guys, especially at the club level.
Yeah.
No partying, no smoking, no drinking during the season.
Yeah.
After the game, players were photographed at clubs the
Yeah.
night after the game. What are your thoughts on that? And would you have ever done something like that?
Listen, I can't say that I've never gone out the day after a game, but
Even
normally
before the
for
game
me, before the game.
and before training sessions? Yeah.
Listen, it depends how long you have until the game, right?
Mm.
Because remember, my culture was a little bit different. We would do team bonding, yeah, where people go out, get to know each other and whatever, right? So I'm not gonna vilify the youth, but if we got a big game like that, I'm gonna stay in. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not going out nowhere. Right?
Yeah.
And this is my thing that what I was saying to you from early in my career. I probably would have went out. Yeah. The older I got,
Yeah.
I mean, I learned that, and I wouldn't. So some of them are learning on the job as well. So I'm not
And
gonna
they're
kill them with it.
they're young players as well.
Yeah. So they need to get to understand the magnitude of the games what they're playing in. You know.
Yeah. And I know it's after the game, but we as fans, we're still crying. We're still trying to get
I
over it,
know. I
and we
know.
see players at clubs. So it's like,
Like
do you
that.
even care?
You know, everyone has a different way of showing or
To deal with it.
dealing with a defeat. You know what I mean? Like some people will go home and switch off their phone and don't talk to people. Some people need company. You know what I mean? But if if they never qualified, I don't think I would be going out, to tell you the truth. You know,
Yeah.
I'll be going back to the hotel probably. Maybe have a couple beers with the boys and have a talk and try and sort out where we went wrong. You know.
Mm. Um, who would be in your all-time five-a-side Jamaica team?
You put me on the spot now. Yeah. Um, Fuller and Bibby are straight in.
Mm.
Micah Hyde will be in. Pepe be in. 'Cause we need the bad man defender in, definitely. Yeah.
Both late.
Alright.
Both late.
Yeah, man. No one ain't moving when Pepe's around there. And who would have the last one? I'm not having a keeper. Yeah, we play without a keeper.
Mm.
Who would I have?
You put yourself in it, no?
Nah, I'll manage them. Yeah,
You manage.
yeah. Man. Who would I put in there? Maybe Tapper. You know. Yeah, I'll put Tapper in there. Yeah, that's
General.
my 5. Yeah, man.
General.
Tapper was a Rolls Royce one,
Mm-hmm.
but
And
Fuller.
So yeah,
was the
Fuller,
best.
Tapper, Pepe, Bibi,
Yeah.
and Mika Hyde.
Micah Hyde. Yeah.
Mika Hyde. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've not seen a midfielder maybe like Tapper. We will always have midfield issues.
Yeah.
or a lot thereof. How do you think we can solve our midfield problem as a nation?
You know what? There ain't midfielders like that no more. You know, they don't make them like that no more.
Yeah.
They're very robotic. I know you must see my Instagram. I talk about it all the time. The way coaches coach players nowadays, not the right way. You know, they don't take no chance. Right? It's all this side to side passing, and they don't look forward. So we need to go back to the drawing board in how we produce players.
Mm.
Because we was instinctive when we played before. You know, now it's robotic. It's actually boring to watch. You know,
It is. It is.
you know.
It really is. That true. Yeah, but that true number 10 is no more in the game.
They have. I've not seen a number 10 for ages. No,
Mm.
like they're extinct now. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
where's the wingers? The wingers are gone.
Mm.
You know? Like in my day, like wingers, your job was to take people on. Now,
Yeah, and put crosses in.
And put crosses in the box, man. They don't do that no more. And you know, now they have the left foot winger playing on the right hand side, and vice versa, the right. So they can cut in.
Cut in.
That was none of that. When I played winger, I played on the right hand side, right footed. I'm looking to get down the line, get crosses in the box. That was my job. Right? If I never take on the fullback, back in the day, I'm coming off the pitch. The manager's taking me off. He's taking me off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Wow.
Not.
So the passion. You think that 98 team had or showed more passion and fight when compared to this generation, even though we've heard that this generation have better players. Do you think they're lacking in certain departments?
Which generation have better players? This generation. Which part?
That's what they say. The Leon Dailies of this world,
Who?
Amari Gray.
Lads, they're not better players, and
They're not better players.
And they're not as passionate as us lot. Right? Definitely not as passionate as us lot. Like we would run through brick walls for each other. Right?
Yeah.
When we come off that pitch, we never had no more to give. Yeah. Right. To a man, nah, no chance.
We definitely need players like you. No, definitely. Because there's something missing. The players are playing in big leagues. We didn't have that back in 1998.
Yeah.
The coaches are local.
Yeah.
We expect better performances from so-called better players.
Yeah, but that just tells you that they're not better, isn't it? Huh?
Yeah. I know it was much harder back in 1998.
Yeah, it was so much harder for them boys to qualify, and they got it over the line. And the boys I played with, some good players, like even Bomber. Bomber was a player as well, man.
Andy Williams, yeah.
Yeah, man. Marshall, player. There were some good players in that team, man, and we were together, man. This lot don't seem like they're a team, you know. It look like it's individuals, you know.
True. Not together. You're not seeing the togetherness in this team.
Nah, and I see it like I know that sometimes it might be a divide, like the English-based players and the Jamaican-based players. You know what I mean? We never had none of that. Right? But we had the same goal. We all wanted to go to the World Cup. You know? So like with Fuller and that, and even the Black Pearl. I forgot him. He should have been in my five-a-side, you know.
Oh,
should have been
Black.
The Black.
Yeah.
You know what? Why I got on with them, because when they used to come to London, I used to take them out as well. I used to take them to my yardie pub, what I used to go to. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Because listen, when you get on with people off the pitch, you fight for each other off it, on it. All right? That's how you build
True.
team spirit, you know?
That's some good stuff. So if the JFF would call you now to help out in any capacity, would you come?
I would come, yeah. But don't send me on them flights they're sending the players. Right? And don't keep me waiting for my money.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, I would help out in some capacity, man. I'll make sure that these players are fit. That's one thing they will be. You know?
And I see your videos. You're very people. You need to check out his videos. He's very, hardcore in terms of the training. And at your age, you're doing better than some of the youngsters.
Yeah, you know, I train alongside a lot of the players. When I go into the gym for a strength and conditioning session, and none of them beat me. Right? I'm 55. You see, me back in the day, I ain't letting no old man beat me. You have to carry me out of there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm beating them, and they're like, you're a madman. I said, listen, you might call me a madman. That's why I succeeded. Yeah. Because I was willing to go where you lot ain't willing to go. Right?
That's true. Fighter. So lastly, what message you have for the Jamaica fans? Because I know it's not looking good in terms of qualifying. We still have potentially 2 games to go. It will be difficult to beat Congo if we get to the final.
Well, Congo, I played against Congo with Zambia.
Okay, then
good side.
let me know about Congo. What do you know about that team?
Right, all the things I said about front foot, aggressive. They got flair in their team. They got people who are direct and will take you on. They got all of that, and they're passionate. They are very passionate. All the things what Jamaica need to be, that's what they are. All right, we drew against them, but they're a very, very good team. Yeah, very good. But listen, to all the Jamaica people out there, there's still hope. All right? The players need to dust themselves off and look at themselves in the mirror. Work hard from now until March. Do your extras. If you're not in the team, make sure you do your extras. So if called upon, you're not wanting with your fitness and your mental state.
Wow. All right. Thanks a lot. I must say it was an honor to have a legend on the channel.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Big up everyone in Jamaica. Yeah. And I'm with you no matter what. And March, we're going to support the boys, and hopefully we can get to this World Cup.
Yeah, man, and really appreciate this. And thanks again, once again, thanks for coming on the channel. And so, folks, I'm Eddie Gona. That was McLaren, former Reggae Boy, and we're out.
Respect, brother.